Alright, this is Let's Talk TV. You know how we do it. We talk about interesting things here. And today we actually bring you a conversation from a different angle from our usual ones. You know what we do, we talk to people. But today we are looking at the engineering sector, and we have a nice man here who is coming to talk to us. He's doing wonders, and we thought of it and we say, hey, let's bring this to our viewers. So I have with me
Stephen Kweku Nate.
Okay, please your name again.
Stephen Kweku Nate.
Mr. Stephen Kweku Nate. And please, what do you do?
I was a rewinder before. Now I tend to motor manufacturer.
Okay, so when you say a rewinder,
yeah.
what is the meaning?
A rewinder is an electrical motor rewinder.
You rewind electrical
motor. That's what I learned.
Okay.
From my middle school. After I've completed my middle school,
okay.
That's what I've learned.
Okay.
That I learned. So I was practicing that up to about 8 years ago. I went into manufacturing of electrical motors.
Manufacturing of electrical. Yeah. But before we come into the main reason why we are here, can you tell us a little about yourself, where you are from and all those things?
Okay, I'm a Krobo from Somanya, in the Yilo Krobo Municipal Assembly, or district. I was raised at a village called Agogo. Agogo. I schooled there and completed my middle school in 1981. 1981. Yeah.
Okay.
That's when I completed my middle school.
Okay.
Then I moved to Somanya, the district capital, to learn the work from my uncle.
Okay.
My uncle who taught me how to do rewinding.
Okay.
I was able to learn it properly, and I came out successfully in the year 1990. 1990.
Okay, so let's say after 1990, so from middle school you went straight into learning of the rewinding.
Yeah.
Then after the rewinding, studying, you came back to Ashama or?
No, after I've learned after completion of the work, I established myself at Somanya. Somanya.
Okay.
I established myself at Somanya. He was here and he brought me here. Okay. Yeah.
So the reason why we followed you here is really not about the rewinding, but we've got the information that you are actually doing wonders, and you study rewinding all right, but you've gone ahead into the manufacturing of a whole motor, where you can start from scratch to the end. So we are here today to just have a conversation with you how this whole thing started. Did you study it in school or?
No, as I've said, I'm a middle school leaver, middle school from 4.
That's JHS.
It's not JHS. It was then middle school. That's the way they call it, middle school leaving certificate.
Middle school leaving certificate.
Yeah. So I didn't learn it from anywhere.
Okay.
As to the rewinding, I learned it from my uncle, as I've told you. And I think that's the basics. That helps me to know much about motors. And I started to do this.
So knowing much about motors, maybe being a rewinder, what happened before you actually moved into the manufacturing of a whole motor?
Okay, it was one day a customer came here and he asked me of this motor. I told him, you can get one from Accra.
Okay.
I used one. So I went to Accra and I had it for him. Okay. The price of these motors, I could say that it's very, very exorbitant. Okay. Even it costs a size of this costs more than even a 15 horsepower motor. Then I said, if this motor can cost as such, I can try my best to manufacture one or to manufacturing it. Okay. I entered into it and I've started. Okay. So in the course of doing that, I tried very hard to acquire these machines. Okay,
so I'm not cutting you, but as you said, you told the customer you can try and to manufacture it.
Yeah.
Was it that you you learned, you researched about it, or how did the whole thing? Because somebody who is just a rewinder, I know you open and you fix and you close it. So starting from the scratch to the end, how did that one start?
I used to watch manufacturing of motors on the YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube. So that will helps me a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, it helps me a lot.
Okay.
So for that Monday, I went to Accra and bought it for him, and he sent it away. Okay. So after he left, I tried my first one, and it was successful. Okay. And I called the same person that he should come for it, to go and try it. Okay. To go and try it. Okay. Then he did, and it worked perfectly. After that, and then I went into it.
So after that, then it continues?
It continues.
Wow.
It continues.
Viewers, you are watching Let's Talk TV. You know how we do it, and you know what we want you to do right now. Just subscribe to the channel, share the videos, and today we are talking with Mr. Stephen Kwekunati, the CEO of, what's the name of your company? Stepnat Electricals at right here in Tema, Community 9. And what he does is he manufactures what's the name of the motor?
A vibrator motors.
A vibrator motor. What do we use vibrator motors for?
We use vibrator motors mainly for block manufacturing. Block manufacturing. Okay. At first, they use an ordinary induction motor, which is a conventional. They built it from the motor to a mechanism at the top of the machine. Okay. And that one gives them a lot of problems. Okay. Small time, in a few time, the belt will go off. Okay. In a few time, the bearing and other things. Okay. So when I introduced this to them, in fact, it helped them a lot. Yeah. So block makers use it. They also filter sand. Okay. Sand, like a heap of sand, they want to filter it. Okay. Yeah, they use it. Then at the quarries too, they use it. Wow.
Then you are really doing a great business here. So let's look at manufacturing. As you said, you manufacture from the scratch to the finishing point. Yeah. Where do you get your raw materials from?
One interesting thing about it is my raw materials are all in Ghana here. Okay. Are all in Ghana here. All right. At first, we use the aluminium, which is the catalyst of the whole thing. Okay. Yeah, they are the main material we use for it. Okay. So I go to the scrap yards and buy the used aluminium, the gearboxes, the car gearboxes, and other aluminium, which I will get. Okay. I send it to my foundry.
So you have a refinery?
I have a foundry. Wow. My own foundry.
Where you melt?
Where I melt it. I'm serious.
This one is one district, one factory.
Exactly. I have my foundry, which I send it to. Okay. Then with my molds, I did my own molds. Wow.
This is interesting.
Yeah, we have party makers, we have mold makers, but these days they are very hard to come by in Ghana because of this buy and sell. They have all called into their shells and they are doing one or other things. But I make my own molds. I send it to my foundry. Then I have the casters who cast it for me.
So meaning from you getting a scrap from the scrap dealers, you do everything on your own?
I do everything on my own. I buy the scraps, I give it to my workers. Okay. The molding I can mold. Okay. I know how to mold it, but for the sake of time, I don't go into it. So they mold it for me. And that's not the only material we use. We use magnetic wires. That is copper wire. Okay. That is copper wire, which we also get at the local market here. Okay.
So viewers, we will say this is the part one of our conversation. Yeah. We will come with part two where we are going to take you through how he produces his products, how he molds everything from the scratch to the finishing. Yeah. Well, watch out from that one. That one will come right now. A few weeks or month time, that one will drop. Yeah. But so let's look at now you are able to produce. In every business we know there is a manufacturer, then there is a supply and also the demand. Yeah. And so let's see how many of this motor do you produce in a week or a month?
In a week, we are able to produce 10 or 10 to 20. Okay. This is 10 10 to 20 pieces.
Okay.
We can produce more. We can produce even hundreds in a week or so. But in terms of finance, finances, that's our main problem. Our main problem. But as for the machinery, I think we have enough machines. Recently, I bought one lathe, which is to support my old ones. We have 2 lathes here. We have. I bought one lathe recently, which is to support us. So for the lathe, for the machinery, I think we have enough. But that of finance is our main problem now.
Finances is the main problem. So let's see, with your customers, where do you normally get your customers from?
My customers is all over Accra and Tema, and part of Koforidua Eastern region.
Okay.
I sell most of my motors at Amasama. Wherever there's a new development, wherever we find a new block making, a block factories.
Okay.
At least my motors is at a lot of the block factories.
Okay. And I learned the whole Ghana, you are the only one producing this motor in this country.
Exactly.
So meaning the other ones we see are always imported.
Yeah, they are imported.
Wow.
When I started first, it was not the motors are not much in the country. But after a lot of people have been saying mine, most of them too don't know the source of it, where they can get it. Because I have my label and everything on the motor. But when I give it to the welders buy it most. Those who prepare the block making machines, they buy it most. When they come for it, they go and
remove
the sticker.
Okay.
In order not for the customer to call me. That's my headache.
Okay.
So if they don't see me, they don't know of where they will get this, they go to the market and buy the Chinese one, which is inferior. So
meaning the one which is produced locally is more quality than
more durable. It's more durable. And one thing about it is if you buy from us and we install it for you, we give you a warranty of 6 months.
Wow, so viewers, what he is saying is if you buy the machine, that's the motor from them, they install it for you, and also they give you...
If you allow us to install for you.
When you buy and you allow them to install, they give you a warranty of what? 6 months? Wow.
You give me a warranty of 6 months, which I know the machine will work more than 6 months.
More than 6 months.
Yeah, so we bought it for years now, they are selling it.
Okay, so let's see, we know when it comes to machines and other things like this, there is actually an agency, that's a National Standard Board, who makes sure that it meets the international standard. So how far are you with? Are you working with them or? With
the Standard Board, I'm yet to go there. Because I should go since I manufactured one motor. I have to send it there. I know, but I'm doing this in the dark for the meantime. But as I'm getting exposed these days, I will try my best, even from next week, to get to Standard Board to come and certify my work for me.
So let's say after you producing and selling, is there any activities you also do? Let's say you train people or anything like that?
That's one factor. I train most of the boys. I train most people because with this work, I'm now 56 years.
Wow. But you still look young.
Yeah. It's by the grace.
By the grace.
So I know I can't do this work for the next 10 years. So I'm teaching my own son is here. Who happens to be helping. Though he's at the university, when he comes back, he helps us in doing it. And I'm training a lot of boys. I've trained one boy who has also established at Ashama. He's at Ashama. I can show you his place after my interview. So I've trained one boy, but I've trained a lot of boys. I've employed them. I employed some of them.
You train them, that you employ them. Wow.
Those who are not able to establish now. Some of them too has established, but as to the machines and all that, they don't have the machines. They are doing the rewinding and the services of the motor, which they will also in future they will also establish as I'm doing here.
Yeah, we actually thought of bringing this interview because most of us think education is everything.
Yeah.
But I'm here to tell you, education without sense or without hard work is not everything.
Yeah.
And you can see, our daddy here is looking good. He started this without going to the university.
No.
And now he can produce these motors here. We have people who have been to the university.
The tech and no.
They are home searching for job. But I think at times when you get this, you learn this trade, it also helps us a lot. It helps us to improve on our life. Okay, so let's say with this business you are doing, what are your major challenges?
Okay, as I've said, major challenges is the finance. So if I will get somebody who will support me.
Okay. So meaning you need partnership.
I need partnership. I'll go into it just to be able to manufacture a lot.
Okay.
Even I have some of my products in Ivory Coast. I have some of my products Ivory Coast.
That is Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire.
Wow.
Yeah, I have some in Togo. I have some in Nigeria.
That meaning you have customers.
I have customers there who calls me, and I send it through a car to them.
Wow. This is amazing.
Yeah.
And so your products are in Nigeria,
Côte d'Ivoire, and Togo. Yeah.
You're a big man.
Well.
You're a big man. Okay, so we are trying to wrap up the conversation.
Yeah.
But if somebody wants to get to know where you are located, I want you to look into the camera and give us a vivid direction to where you are.
Before that,
okay.
I want a lot of people to train.
Okay.
To train. So if anybody has a son or a lady,
okay,
a lady who wants to learn this, my doors are open.
Okay.
I don't charge much.
Okay.
To accept them.
Okay.
As only these days they are not trying to learn the work. Okay. So anybody who learn the work, my doors are open to him. Okay. And I'm located at Tema Community 9 Light Industrial Area at runabout before the General Hospital. General Hospital runabout, or direct opposite Tia Havana. You can locate me there. Okay. As at now, we are relocating to Afienya, where we had our land, we had our shop. That if you should come there, you will see that this is a production. Company.
Okay.
The production company.
Okay, so can you give us your telephone number if somebody wants to?
My telephone number is 0244 368809.
Again, please can you repeat it again?
0244 368809.
But are you on, let's say, social media, Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
Okay, so
I'm on Facebook as well.
What's the name you are using on Facebook?
Steph Nat.